Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with a song in a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop at the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy when they pass around the chocolate and the pumpkin pie. It'll nearly be like a picture print by Currier and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Yes, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
I got it. Hello and Merry Christmas. Come on in. We haven't had you guys here since we did a little home tour after we first moved in. We are so glad to have you. Hey, take a look at our parlor. We've never actually shown you this on camera, and it's all decorated so pretty for the holidays. We have so many of our treasured long-term keepsakes on some of these tables. My grandma made that adorable little stuffed thing on the chair, and a lot of keepsakes, you know, things from childhood days. My grandma gave me that beautiful crystal tree as well. So we're glad to finally be able to show it to you. The living and dining room is all combined, as you can see. It's all one great big room, and we love that, very spacious. So yeah, take a look at the wide expanse of this big, big room. Lots of room for all of you, so glad you're all here. Now, you take a look at this area here along this wall. Dale and I love this spot. We call this our little hotel lobby. Doesn't it kind of remind you of a hotel lobby? I actually sit there and put my shoes and socks on some days just because I love that spot. Alrighty, come on in, take your coat off. It's cold outside. Let's go into the family room. We got the fire going, we got the tree on, and we are absolutely ready for you guys to sit back, get a drink, and let's have one heck of an old-fashioned Christmas party for a little while. We are so glad that you're spending part of your Christmas with us.
Welcome, everybody, to our third annual Christmas show.
Third? What are we, nuts? 3 years in a row we've done this.
Can you believe that we're back again and we're doing this for another year? This is actually, we started this channel December 10th, right?
We started in December of 2018. No Christmas show that year,
No.
but the last 3 years we certainly have.
And how about Sleigh Ride? Was that fun or what?
I loved it.
I filmed a lot of that up in on Mount Charleston last year in the
Yeah,
snow.
a lot of that footage was real, and it's just, I don't know, I felt like I was on the sleigh with them.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing. So, we want to welcome you to our third annual Christmas show. We want to thank all the folks that have been with us from the beginning and all the folks that have just started to join us in recent days, recent years. We are so happy to have you with us. We are going to go into Paula's kitchen right now. And what are you going to do?
Well, it is the festive season, and we're having company, so let's make an hors d'oeuvre.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to Paula's Kitchen. We love having you here at Christmas time. We're so glad you're in the house. And of course, one of the best things about Christmas is all the hors d'oeuvres and canapes and snacks that we put out for people that come to the house. So I'm going to make one that years and years ago was on the package for the Philadelphia cream cheese. It's called Party Cheese Wreath, easy for me to say. And the reason I love it so much is because it's red, white, and green. It's so festive, looks great on your table, delicious with crackers and veggies, and it's super, super simple to make. Now, I'm going to have this recipe because it's just me and Dale, but obviously if you're having a crowd, you'll make it full size. I'll put that in the description box. We are going to use as the base, of course, Philly cream cheese, and we're also going to use some mild cheddar, and we're going to flavor those with red pepper, green onion, Worcestershire, lemon juice, and a little bit of crushed red pepper. Super simple to throw together and really delicious. Let's make dip. Recipe calls for 2 8-ounce packages of Philly cream cheese. I'm just going to do one. It calls for an 8-ounce package of the mild cheddar. I'm going to use half of that, so about a cup. And we are going to use just a handheld electric mixer to mix all this together. Now, you know when we do holiday specials, I don't subject you to watching me or listening to me with the mixer. I think we can do better. How about Dale gives us a Christmas song?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, oh, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Well, that didn't take long. What did you think? Does Dale do the best job at those fun Christmas carols? I love Rudolph, one of my favorites. I hope it's one of yours. Well, hey, this is done. Didn't take long at all. Here's where the red and green come in. I have a tablespoon of finely chopped red pepper. Let me just get every little piece of that. And a tablespoon of the green onion. Okay, now the flavors. We're going to put in, let me double check and get this right. I want, again, I'm halving this recipe, so I'm going to use a teaspoon of Worcestershire. I think I told you guys a long time ago I lost my teaspoon somewhere when we moved, so I end up using the half teaspoon twice. So there's a half a teaspoon and a half a teaspoon of the Worcestershire. And then I need half of that for the lemon. So just a half a teaspoon of the lemon juice. Okay. There we go. Bring my bowl right back. And the last thing is a dash of the ground red pepper. You know how it is with herbs and spices. All right, that'll do. Now, just to stir with my spurtle, and that's all there is to this. Super simple recipe. That's all there is to it. Back to Dale and Paula. Do you not love when a Dale song pops up in the middle of Paula's kitchen?
You never know when a Dale song is going to pop up.
I love Dale songs. You know, I have to look for recipes that call for a mixer on purpose. Yeah, a couple things about the kitchen segment. There's going to be another one later, and then we'll do the big reveal of the goodies table. So you'll see that dip again. Right. And also a big shout out to Rita for that awesome Mickey apron. I'm so excited it's Christmas and I'm wearing it again.
And you know what? It films beautifully.
Does it?
Yeah,
not?
It does. Well, folks, I'll tell you what. We always do an outtake reel in these, but you know what? We didn't make that many mistakes this year. We made a few mistakes this year.
I made a few mistakes in Paula's kitchen.
Even Paula made a couple mistakes. So we put them all in a little roll here for you to watch, and we're going to show that to you right now.
What?
Nothing. I can't. Now you're going to tell me what I have to say. Yeah, well, up your nose with a rubber hose.
Start it over.
Yeah, all right. Go.
And there you have it. We're number 2. And there you had it. And there you go. We're starting. All right, this is going to be the outtake stuff. Take 10. Now there's a plane going over.
Give us 2 seconds, okay? I was rubbing my nose. Do it again. There you go.
Paula is heading down to the strip, and she's going to go visit the
Cromwell.
Never mind.
Take 3.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Sunday morning vlog.
Glad to have you with us in Studio K. We've been doing some outtakes. Not on purpose, of course.
We didn't quite get through this for the first 15 times, but I think we've got it nailed right now. Paula and,
So I'm going to turn my fire on, and I'll tell you how this is done. Dale, no matter what house we live in, we can't get this to... That one's running as well? All good?
I thought it was.
Just like I told you, 24 hours has gone by.
Click that so you can hear it.
Oh, I can't. There you go. Okay, you do it. Just like I told you.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Sunday morning vlog.
Well, hello, friends. You want to do that again? Let's do that again. Wait a minute. We're not even centered. Step back a little bit closer to me so that we're sort of on a par. That's perfect.
Well, we just finished our dinner, and it was terrific. We got in the truck, and now we're home.
We actually ran into 3 different sets of fans while we were at the Divine Cafe, and what a delight that was, and totally unexpected. It was so fun. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, you got it.
A little bird told us it is your 10th anniversary.
Holy mackerel. I tell you what, we found out it was your big, big day, but we just wanted to forget it. We found out that this is your very, very big day, but we wanted to be still. And guess what? This anniversary and guess what? This anniversary.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
One more.
You'll be able to work with that. It is summertime here in I want to do that again. Start over. I don't like it. We are in episode 3. I'm sorry. No, we're not. Wow, what's the matter with me? Come on. Get it together, girl. Get it together. Whoops. There went my recipe on the floor. And some brown rice, as well as some... Oh, no.
I saw it coming down.
Oh, you did.
Hi, everybody. I'm Paula, and this is Dale. And wait a minute, we're on the wrong side.
Hey, everybody. This is Scotchmas Day.
That was too fast. Clap.
That was too fast.
You gotta clap and do your thing.
Hey everybody, this is Scotchmas. I don't understand what you're talking about.
We
I'm the
have
one
a
who edits
routine.
this.
You clap. I wasn't even looking at the camera.
Hey everybody, this is Scotchmas 13.
Forgot the word day. So we changed it up. We didn't say welcome. That's good. Change it and have it be different. Okay, when we come back, who will talk?
We'll talk about what?
We have to introduce Scotchmas Day 13
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
I know.
calendar. So that'll be you?
No, you.
Oh, me.
Today is Paula's turn.
Ooh, okay.
All right, let's do it.
I will tell you
Right.
to come closer to me. There we go. We're about right. Okay, so. Now we can't be too cozy. I don't know you. You're Dale's cousin. You look shorter than me. Why is that? You mustn't. Oh, you don't have your boots on.
Well, it's the dawn of a new day, another day here in Las Vegas.
I'm not ready.
Amateur people. We'll have another unbelievable video for you next week, right?
Yeah, as to be unnamed.
Yeah, we don't know what it is, but
We never know.
It will be unbelievable.
Or something.
Okay. Oh. That's good, Bob.
So, we hope you enjoyed those. We laugh and laugh and laugh as we put that reel together because most of them we forgot about. They were months ago.
And why is it that I'm always the one making the mistakes? That's what I want to know.
Not always.
I am 99.9% of the time the only one that makes mistakes. I get this jumbled mouth sometimes, you know? I think my
And-
brain's a little jumbled too.
Your brain is moving faster than your lips, that's
All the time.
But it got us thinking, looking at all those clips. We kind of were looking at the year 2021. I know everyone agrees it's been a challenging year, in some ways harder than last year. So we all ought to celebrate that we made it through it, huh?
I tell you, this has been a tough year.
It has been. You've had a lot of loss.
I lost my mom, and it's been a tough year. I lost one of my best friends just a couple of weeks ago. A fellow I used to live with for 2 years, and he passed away, and a lot of other people. And you know what? It's time for us to remember and celebrate those folks because they're still a part of our life, and they're still right here with us right now.
Always, especially at Christmas, we always feel like they're in heaven looking down on us.
I believe that.
I've always believed it.
I want to believe that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry. It wouldn't be a Christmas show.
Everybody knows that Dale is very, very emotional, wears his heart on his sleeve.
It wouldn't be a Christmas show if I didn't get all misty about something.
So we thought we'd recap a couple things that we're very proud of with regard to this year. And I know for me, one of the things that I'm really proud of that really worked out well on our channel, and it was just an off-the-cuff idea, is the Breakfast at series.
Yeah, we really like that, and you
did
guys
too.
like it too. Yeah, I'll tell you what. There are a multiple number of Las Vegas YouTubers right now.
Way more than when we started.
Yeah, and
way more.
They are
Yeah.
covering. So you're almost going back and forth between who's covered what, or you don't want to jump on somebody's ship either. But there are so many YouTubers right now. It's hard to come up with ideas, isn't it?
It is, but we keep trying to be unique and different. And of course, you know that we always love the history and we always move towards that historical angle. I think one of the things that I'm proud of with regard to you is your technical expertise that you've developed this year.
I've gotten much better, and I'll tell you, I credit YouTube for that too, because there are so many people out there that will teach you anything you want to know. Anything you want to
good
know
point.
about doing this. So if you're starting a YouTube channel, just look up whatever you have in your mind that you want to do. Go there on YouTube because all the information is right there.
He's really just stepped up his game with regard to lighting and sound and editing and music and telling a story. I just think looking back on some of our vlogs from this year, they're good.
Well,
Good
you
stuff.
got to give yourself some credit, Paul. Paula does all the scripts. That stuff that comes out of my mouth could never come out of my brain. Trust me.
It is a team effort, there's no doubt. We both have our strengths.
Yeah, we both have our strength. I can read her words. In fact, she writes for me so eloquently, it's hard to believe that the words are coming out of my mouth.
Because we've been married so long, I know how he would phrase something.
Yeah.
So I write for you.
Yeah.
That is definitely true.
Yeah, so we really did up our game on that. And also, it was so nice to meet some more of you people as well.
Yeah, and we're going to be circling back on that a little bit later in the program.
We have a little segment on that. So, guess what?
What?
I just love Christmas cookies.
No.
I do. In fact, I sang a song all about it. Let's go and hear it right now.
I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Now, Christmas cookies are a special treat. The more she bakes, the more I eat. And sometimes I can't get myself to stop. Sometimes she'll wait till I'm asleep, and she'll take the ones that I didn't eat and put those little sprinkly things right there on top. Yeah, I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. The ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Now those sprinkly things, they just make things worse, 'cause it makes them taste better than they did at first, and they're absolutely impossible to resist. Some disappear to who knows where, but I make sure I get my share, and those kids just stand there waiting for the ones I miss. And I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. She gets mad when they're all gone before she puts that icing on. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Now there's a benefit to all of this that you might have overlooked or even missed. So now let me tell you the best part of it all. Every time she sticks another batch in the oven, there's 15 minutes of kissing and hugging. That's why I eat Christmas cookies all year long. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. The ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe.
How could I not make the man homemade cookies after he sang that song? That is a George Strait classic. Absolutely love it. And Dale does such a great job. Christmas cookies, love it. All right, speaking of Christmas cookies, let's make something from the old country. My Aunt Donna was straight off the boat from Italy, and she was an amazing cook and baker. She used to bring those beautiful trays of multiple kinds of cookies to all the family gatherings when I was a kid. And one of the things on that tray was a cookie called Mastacholi. I never had the recipe for it, and then lo and behold, December 2001, 20 years ago, it showed up in the Good Housekeeping in an article about international cookie recipes. I was so jazzed. What's so great about this cookie is it is flavored with cocoa, cinnamon, and cloves. It is so Christmassy, and there's no cutouts required. You just roll them in a ball. So let's make Mastacholi. Let's talk dry ingredients. I will put the recipe in the description box, but basically we're looking at flour, baking soda, salt, cocoa, cinnamon, and cloves. 6 ingredients, and I just stirred them all together, and I'm going to set those aside for a moment. And then on the wets, we're going to use a stick of butter, 3/4 cup of sugar, well that's not wet, but it will be, milk, and egg. So I'm going to pull my mixer forward and let's get started on this. Using my stand mixer, I creamed a stick of butter, a half cup, with 3/4 cup of sugar. Then I dropped in the egg and whipped until smooth. Next, we'll incorporate the flour mixture and a half cup of milk, alternating as we go. I'll begin and end with the dries. I personally always finish cookie dough by hand, but of course you can use your mixer or your KitchenAid. It's just a personal preference. I like the stirring. With my trusty old aluminum cookie sheet at the ready, I dust my hands with the cocoa and form dough into 1-inch balls. The cookies are placed 2 inches apart and then bake for 7 to 9 minutes in a 400-degree oven. Note when they're done, they look dry and cracked. After the cookies have cooled a bit, I make the glaze. Stir 3 tablespoons of cocoa and 1/4 cup of boiling water until smooth. Gradually add in 1 1/4 cups of confectioner's sugar and we're ready to go. It's that simple. Dip the cookie top into the glaze, put it on a rack with wax paper underneath to catch the drips, and then the piece de resistance, the white sprinkles. How festive do these look? Put the tea on. Stat!
Let me tell you something. I do not like dips like those kind of dips.
In general, he doesn't.
In general, I don't like dips. That dip was the best thing I've ever eaten.
And may we recommend, serve it with Sociables crackers.
Oh, yes. And those cookies. Oh, my gosh. I'll tell you what, we had a little extra plate to take to our friends over at the local establishment that we go to, and they went crazy for them. In fact, they're saying, when are you going to make more? We want more.
It's that chocolate cinnamon clove combination. Big thumbs up on those cookies.
Oh, very, very holiday.
Very holiday.
Yeah. Very, very holiday. What's next?
What's next? Grandpa Dale is going to do a little reading of a famous story.
All right, well, now, Durango Dale already did this story in Durango Dale's way.
Which was quite unique.
Which was quite unique, but we also wanted to do it straight, just read it as it was. So I sat down by the fireplace one day, we just turned the camera on, and I think we did this in one take. So this is my interpretation of The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
So that is just a classic, isn't it? I just love that story, and so many people, so many families make that part of their Christmas Eve tradition to read that wonderful poem.
Right. It's a very emotional poem to read because you know how long it's been around and how many people have sat around with their family and read that story.
To their children or
To
their
their
grandchildren. It's all steeped in tradition. I love it.
And you know, you don't want to change a word of it.
Nope.
You just want to keep it the way it is because it's a special, special night before Christmas story.
Yep.
And here I go again.
So since we're in the nostalgic mood, let us introduce another beautiful, beautiful holiday song by Dale, and we are going to pair that song with all the meetups that we have had with you since December of 2020 all the way up till about November of this year. So see if you're in.
Yeah, if you
this
met us,
little
I hope we
montage.
didn't miss any of you, but if you met us, look at the pictures. They'll be on the right-hand side, and your names should be there, so check it out.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Well, let me just say, Meeting all you fine people over the years, and this year especially, has been just a joy, has it not?
Every single time. It is such a joy to just put a face to a name, people we've corresponded with via YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. And, you know, we exchange some goodies and we have lunch or coffee, and it's just a joy.
And let me just say that we would like to wish our first and only granddaughter a very, very Merry Christmas. Now, we don't talk about her too much because they want to keep it private.
It's a private family, and we respect that.
It's a private family, so we respect that. But Mikey, God bless you. I hope
Happy first Christmas.
I hope your first Christmas is just wonderful. Scott and Kristen, same to you. My brother Gary and his wife Barb. Hope you have a blessed and wonderful Christmas, and his children as well, along with his grandchildren too.
Yeah, actually, Chris and Amy over in California, Connor and Ian.
Yeah. So everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. If you're going to be with your family, hold them tight. Hold them real tight.
And I hope you are with your family.
Let's open up a cracker, Paula.
Yeah, let's do a cracker.
That didn't work.
Let's see what we got. They're musical crackers. They're all full of musical notes. Let's see what's in here.
It's always the most expensive stuff in the world in a cracker. It's a key in a thing. While we check this out, we're going to say goodbye. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you next year. We're going to take a couple of weeks off. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.